Good afternoon guys, F4H Rosso here with your daily dose of GT Sport action. Today we're going to be doing a pretty cool video on the SRT Tomahawk X VGT. For those of you that do not know, that is the fastest car in GT Sport at this present moment, and it is absolutely insane. Before we start on that, just a quick one. I know a few of you were expecting a Manufacturers Cup video today or last night. Unfortunately, as I was recording that video, the race didn't really go particularly to plan. I got pit manoeuvred on lap 3 by an overly enthusiastic competitor, so that kind of put pay to that one. But we are going to be focusing on the FIA content coming up in the next couple of weeks. Things like the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup will make more of an appearance on the channel, so don't worry, they are still coming. But back to today's vid, the SRT Tomahawk X VGT. We're going to be doing a challenge on it basically, seeing how fast we can get this absolutely insane vehicle around the Tokyo East Outer Loop circuit. A few YouTubers have had a crack at this. It's something that's been done a few times, so I thought it'd be nice to bring it to the same track and see how we stack up. The aim essentially is to get this car around the circuit in less than 1 minute. If you wanted to have a bash with the car, or have a look at it, or, you know, give it a drive on the same circuit or a different circuit, you can find it in the Brand Central section of GT Sport. Just go to the Americas and over to Dodge, tap on the Vision Gran Turismo section, and it will bring up 3 vehicles. They're all basically different versions of the same car. We've got the toned down, in inverted commas, street version with a measly 1006 brake horsepower. You've also got the racing version of the Tomahawk. That's up in the ante a bit with 1449 brake horsepower, but both small fry in comparison to the car we're going to be using today. That is the SRT Tomahawk X VGT technology. Now this car has a whopping 2,586 brake horsepower packed into a car that weighs 749 kilos. I'm sure pretty much everyone on the channel is going to know what that means. Absolutely ridiculous straight line speed, a car that will just about push 400 miles an hour in a straight line, revving at 12,000 RPM with 4-wheel drive as well. It's an absolute rocket ship. If that's not enough, you add to that the fact that this car also has really cool active aerodynamics. Basically means that as you brake or turn, you'll see some ridiculous fins and wings come out of the car to help with that process. It's quite a spectacle. But enough of me babbling about this absolute majestic vehicle. Let's see what we can do around the Tokyo circuit. So I'm not going to try and commentate over the actual lap itself. It just goes by so fast. As you can see, we're approaching the first corner at 380 miles an hour as we brake and the active aero goes insane at the front. What I will do is give you some impressions of the actual car itself, and it is as insane as the stats suggest. There's so much grip. It really is an absolute assault. I mean, we did the Group 1 Bugatti at Yamagiwa, and that's fast. It requires a huge amount of commitment, but honestly, I threw away so many laps, you know, just trying to get this lap somewhere decent. What made it more difficult was the fact that, as a lot of you know already, I use a wheel to perform my laps and play GT Sport in general. Using a wheel with this car was impossible. I had to turn all of my force feedback settings right the way down to the lowest just to make it drivable. With the force feedback set normally, it was basically impossible. The wheel was just shaking itself free of my hands. It was impossible to drive. Just a quick one, as we head down into turn 1, you see that active aero come out like a little peacock. It's very, very, very cool. But yeah, the car itself was insane. I approached it with the usual bravado. You know, it's not going to be that bad. I've driven the Red Bull cars before. How bad can it be? But this car is something absolutely insane. And coupled with the street track, it made it all the more challenging. But hopefully you enjoyed it, guys. I definitely recommend giving the car a try. It's an experience, at least. Even if you don't like it, it's an experience. If you wanted to try and replicate the lap, this was done with a default setup. Absolutely everything set to default on racing super soft tyres. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to whack a like on it for me, and if you're new around here, click that little red button to be notified of when I upload, or when we go live, because we'll be doing a live stream tomorrow with some open lobby goodness. See you soon.